Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, providing big city healthcare with a hometown touch. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, May 2nd, 2019. It's 7 a.m.
It's a beautiful morning.
Yay!
It's a beautiful
Sure
day
is.
in the neighborhood. A beautiful
Brother.
It is a beautiful morning, though.
Oh, sure.
It's
Not snowing. It's not cold. It's fine.
No, and it's a little cool. It's not real hot. It's a little humid, but the coolness has got it under control.
It's fine. We'll take it.
I'll take these mornings any
I
day.
like the 28 degrees in North Dakota this morning.
And it's not pouring down rain on my way in, so it's coming. I know.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. I'm with Scooter Callis and State Representative Jack Fortner this morning. We're brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, the best care in the world, right here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Baxter Regional Medical Center. Be sure to check out their urgent care 24/7, only $69 per visit. Go to BaxterRegionalCare.com, get started today, download the app, and enroll. Go to the App Store on Apple or Google Play.
There you go.
Technology at its best.
It is. Everything they do over there is they're staying on that cutting edge of technology bringing stuff in. And it's just really cool. Every time we got them in here, they're always talking about new technology that they got.
Well, what I like about, like if you have an emergency, the ambulance has to come out perhaps, and even if they're down as far down as Calico Rock, let's say it's a heart attack. The ambulances have the devices to relay what's going on back to the hospital, so by the time you arrive back, they're prepped and ready to get you in.
They're prepped. The surgeon's already got things started.
It's amazing.
Walk in the park.
Right here in North Central Arkansas, Baxter Regional Medical Care System, you will be impressed. Right?
There you go.
Hey, I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee, and so is Jack Fortner over here.
You betcha.
He did a pretty good job of that cinnamon roll, too. And you? Sir,
I haven't touched my cinnamon roll yet. I haven't unwrapped mine yet.
Cinnamon roll's about this big. Bob Rectenroll just walked out with his.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom in.
There you go.
This is a cinnamon roll now. This is a cinnamon roll.
There you go. And you can get that at any 3 locations of Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you like Brewed Awakening Coffee, you're going to love their cinnamon rolls. Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. Of course, Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. We got 62 East Plaza and Bomber Boulevard, and it's going to be coming up shortly where they're not going to be as busy at Bomber Boulevard for a while.
I know.
With school being out and everything coming up. So
I think the last day's the 24th or something like that.
Oh, we'll check that.
Graduation's on the 17th.
Boy.
For a lot of seniors, this is their last week. So my daughter's got to go in and take a couple tests, but that's all she's going to have because she's got the AP tests that she's got to take. So
anyway, Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water, right?
There you go.
Roller Funeral Homes brings in morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes around the state of Arkansas, 29 Roller Funeral Homes to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Right here in Mountain Home, talk to Charlotte, Bruce, Chris, Brad, anybody's there going to help you. Emergency situation, passing of loved one after an illness, whatever the situation may be, they know how to handle it. Professional, caring, loving, very professional, and you will not be disappointed. Roller Funeral Homes with all our respect. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, today my prayer is for the people of Venezuela. Lord, the hyperinflation, the increased hunger, the increased disease, crime and death rates are staggering. All these people want is a democracy and freedom, not a socialist dictator government. Lord, all people deserve to be free and all deserve to worship as they please. And no one wants war. We all want peace, but the people of Venezuela especially want their freedom. And I pray your will be accomplished. I pray you help the people in Venezuela. It's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
brace yourself.
Da, da, da.
Oh, man.
That was terrible.
That
the
hurts.
Weather. How's that?
Could you do a better trumpet than that?
Let's
Look at that.
All right, one more time. We got to get this on
This
the mic.
Churchill Downs.
All right, I want you to know that I recorded that.
Oh, yay. Oh, that's hilarious. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, it's time to check out the White River. And there it is. It's blue today instead of muddy.
Yeah, you can see it's still a little muddy along the edges and stuff, which is to be expected.
Down there around the spring.
Boy, yesterday it was brown, man, with all that rain, washing all that mud in, and it's looking pretty good now.
The camera in Marion County, you're looking into basically Cotter, Arkansas. The clearing, of course, is the little park down there where the train caboose and the baseball field and things are at down in that part of Cotter. See the bridge on the about the 9 o'clock position. A little bit of fog over by the bridge right now at the 9 o'clock position. But overall, a beautiful picture brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, need some property in Arkansas or Missouri, 870-405-0793.
You got the Trout Festival coming up.
Yep.
And you're going to be able to watch it.
Right there.
Right here. If you can't make it, you can go to
their field will be packed with people.
Yeah. It'd be pretty, that's going to be pretty cool to see, though.
Yeah, it will be.
That'd be a pretty cool view right there with it all packed and everything going on. I'm excited to see that.
Check out the website, retiretoarkansas.net. Can I get 15 people to check that out today? You can look at the live cam right there, just like we have it on TV this morning. So be sure to check it out, retiretoarkansas.net. And I got some friends up around St. Louis. They may be on the Illinois side. They may be on the Missouri side of the river. But one of these days, you're going to be retiring and coming down here. So you need to check this out, retiretoarkansas.net. Check out the Z-Team. So
do they know you guys are friends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got some folks come down from St. Clair County, and you know good real estate. Yeah. You need to call the Z-Team. So give them a call, 870-405-0793. And so temperature-wise, we're at 62 degrees in Mountain Home, 63 at Flippin, 61 at Harrison, Yellville at 63, same in Salem, 62 at Calico, 63 at Mountain View. Around the region, St. Louis at 63, Poplar Bluff at 64, West Plains 63 and 61 in Branson, Watford City, North Dakota, the refrigerator of America, 28.
Why would your kids want to work there? Well, the money.
Yeah. I think
You'd have to pay me dearly to live in that temperature all the time.
Believe me, dearly is minor. It's pretty good up there. The national radar, of course, we got a little bit of shower activity in California and up around the Washington, Oregon area. But other than that, all the rain right now is basically in the middle part of the country. We've got Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, Illinois, Iowa with some showers, a little bit in Ohio, West Virginia, New York, and Pennsylvania. And so I think we're in for it again later today. I'm going to hit that Little Rock stop real quick. Are we ready for that?
Yep.
Here we go. From Texarkana to Fort Smith, and it moves over almost to Mountain Home, all the way up into around the West Plains area. Circles back around to Batesville and Jonesboro. So Highway 62, 412 east and west of Mountain Home are affected by this. Highway 65, Little Rock to Branson with some shower activity right now.
Put that in motion, can you?
Sure. Interstate 30 towards Texarkana. I-49 at Fort Smith. I-40 between Conway and Fort Smith affected. I-40 east, not too bad right now. I-55 at Jonesboro getting some showers. As well as Highway 67 and 167, Poplar Bluff and Batesville.
As it comes up to Mountain Home, you see it breaking up, but they won't do that for long. It will have us in its crosshairs.
Yeah, when you see what's coming here at I-40, you know, it kind of squeezes down here once it crosses that Arkansas River. But with the intensity of what's already down there at Texarkana coming in out of Texas, it's going to rain a little bit today. So anyway, what highway did I miss? I-40 east, Highway 62 east. You just got some showers just about everywhere. Highway 5 is not too bad right now if you're going from Mountain Little Rock. That'd be a way to sneak down to Little Rock if somebody had to go to Little Rock, Jack.
Not till tomorrow.
Not till tomorrow. I don't envy you. And if I could find St. Louis in that mess somewhere, there we go, the St. Louis radar stop. A lot of rain in Illinois from Peoria all the way back to Mount Vernon, all the way down to Carbondale, Illinois. This affects Interstate 55, Sikeston, Cape Girardeau, all the way into St. Louis, Poplar Bluff with some showers. Scattered showers all throughout the region there in east central Missouri. I-70 and I-44 with shower activity there in downtown St. Louis to the northwest side. And a little bit of a break on I-70 east of St. Louis towards Vandalia and Effingham, Illinois, but I-64 from East St. Louis, Illinois towards Mount Vernon with some shower activity right there. So if you're heading up to St. Louis area or going through that part, be careful there. Lights and wipers today, southwest Missouri. You can see how the showers now progress up in the state of Missouri, affecting Interstate 44 from Springfield towards Rolla. Interstate 70, Kansas City towards Columbia with some shower activity there. Sedalia, Missouri with some showers. That will affect US 50, especially US 50 East. I'm sorry, US 50 West, going Sedalia towards Kansas City. Rainy day in store. Forecast map, flood watches and warnings. Well, we got some yellow stuff up here. What's that? I'm not seeing. Oh, we better check this. That may be a child abduction. No, they've got it coded hazardous weather outlook. I've never seen that color other than child abduction on the weather right there. And so the green, we got light green, dark green, and kind of a medium green. They got different greens for you. You've got a flash flood warning, flood warning watches, all this stuff from Illinois, Missouri, parts of Iowa, Kansas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas. All of this is feeding from the southwest to the northeast, so it is what it is. For today, we've got a flash flood watch now through 7 o'clock this evening. Today, we've got 70% chance of thunderstorms likely, a high of 71. 40% chance tonight. Friday, 50% chance of showers. Friday night, 70%. Saturday morning, 50% chance. Saturday night, mostly clear. Sunday, clear. Temperatures range from 71 to 78 degrees for the highs, and our lows go anywhere from 50 to 58, 57 degrees. Just springtime weather.
Rain between now till Sunday. Sunday's our first day. Looks like we're going to be freeze.
There you go. We'll skip the drought monitors. There's no sense in looking at drought monitors when we're under a flood watch, but I drive Arkansas. You can see the radar there. We do have an accident around Conway. We have that on Highway 64, 1.7 miles west of Highway 36 in the eastbound lane. And so if you're down in that area, be careful. State of Missouri. Anywhere you see one of these little round circles half full of water, that means the road's about half full of water, halfway under. Missouri's just got so many issues with the flooding up there. It's just terrible.
Well, they've just been battered.
Man, it's terrible. And for your allergy conditions today, we are scheduled to have a 1 for low.
See, and that's where I think they had it backwards yesterday, because they had us for a 7.3 today, remember?
Yesterday it says 7.2, today is a 1, so it could have been backwards.
Yeah, I thought they had them reversed yesterday.
Okay, tomorrow's a 6.6 medium, so let's see where they're at tomorrow. Right now, oak, mulberry, and walnut are your high allergens right now. Today they're saying it's going to be a 1 with the rain. I guess it's washing it out. But tomorrow they're predicting a 6.6, so we'll see how they do that.
Now, how's that going to be with the rain coming? You know,
I just reported. I don't try to figure it out.
I don't get it.
If you want to use my runny nose meter, my allergies are killing me.
The ball game come on about 6 o'clock, so I had the radio on, the front door open. I thought, I'm going to go sit on the front porch for a little bit. So by this time, it's about 6:45, 7 o'clock. I take the little dog out there, and he's sitting out there, and all of a sudden, my right eye just, like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Cough, sneeze, hack. Welcome to allergy season, people. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. Buying, selling, need some property. You need it down around Mountain View, Calico Rock. They've got that covered. You need it in Marion County. They've got that covered. State of Missouri as well. Give them a call, 870-405-0793. Check out the White River one more time. There it is, the beautiful White River on a cloudy day. And you can look at this on your home computer at home, or you can look at it on your smartphone, your tablet. Go to retiretoarkansas.net. Look for the live webcam.
Like the fog's starting to ease off?
Yeah, it is. It's actually moved down towards the spring a little bit. It's on this side of the bridge. See it down there?
Yep.
And that cove right there. There you go. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Once again, 870-405-0793. Community counter time.
Da-da-da.
Brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Monday through Friday, 7 to 2. Saturday to 11.
There you go. Did you go eat there yesterday?
No, I didn't.
No. See, slacker.
Yeah, well.
This morning for breakfast, we got 2 pancakes, 2 sausage and bacon, 2 eggs for $5.88. And for lunch, we got one of your favorites, open-faced turkey breast.
Oh, now you've gone and done it.
Comes with 2 sides of roller cornbread for $6.88. Go in there and have some fun. Just let go and just enjoy lunch.
Great,
that's what
relaxed
it's all about.
atmosphere. Come on in, just like going to Grandma's house for breakfast or lunch. So much fun. I love the downtown square. We were talking about it yesterday with the mayor. Just love downtown. So check out Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Best breakfast, best lunch in town, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11. Salvation Army of Mountain Home presents Shoes, Socks, and Skivvies 5K Fun Run. This is a fundraiser so they can get shoes and socks and underwear for boys and girls a little bit younger than school age, but kindergarten, first grade, make sure they've got the stuff they need come time when August rolls around for school start. Takes place on June 1st, 9 a.m. at Cooper Park. Register at 8, race starts at 9. This is at 1101 Spring Street in Mountain Home. Early bird registration before May 15th, 12 and under $10, 13 and over $20. Registration after the 15th increases by $5. So you can call them at 870-424-5708. And I think we're making arrangements today to perhaps have them come in and talk about this in late May.
Yep.
Which would be a lot of fun. And Jack may want to get in on this one here. You're invited. The Arkansas Department of Transportation has an open house public involvement meeting notice. And this is to discuss the Highway 412 corridor planning study from the Oklahoma state line to Missouri state line. First one is Tuesday, May 14th from 4 to 7 at the First Baptist Church Sanctuary in Yellville, Arkansas. That's at 104 West 3rd Street. Wednesday, May 15th from 4 to 7 at the Carroll Electric Building Conference Room in Huntsville, Arkansas at 5056 Highway 412B. And Thursday, May 16th, the final conference will be in Ash Flat from 4 to 7 at the Community Center in Ash Flat at 20 Arnhart Street in Ash Flat, Arkansas. And this is a biggie coming up right here. The Baxter County Community Resource Awareness Event. This takes place Saturday, May 11th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Discover and learn about local area resources that offer hope for those suffering from substance abuse and addiction. Brought to you by Baxter County Forward, Mountain Home High School East Program, Baxter Regional Medical Center, and the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce. And it's 7:16, and Jack's sitting here, so we need to take a break, unless you've got something to talk about.
Nope.
All right.
We're good.
Break time. Be right back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
$7:21, and we want to welcome the State Representative Jack Fortner, District 99 today. And wow, you made it out of session.
Yes, I did, and boy, was I glad it was over. This was it was a grueling. To me, it was a grueling session. It was very, very productive. Mm-hmm. Our new Speaker of the House, Matthew Shepard, mm-hmm. has a whole different style of leadership and management than what we had been used to in the past.
Right.
And that took a little bit to get adjusted to.
Really?
Imagine this. He actually wanted us to come in early, work till 4 o'clock. Yeah. Come in and work. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Yeah. And but you know what he did? He gave us a 4-day work week. We did that Monday through Thursday, and then we could go back in our district and take care of our constituent needs. Mm-hmm. And I really liked it.
That's good.
If you're there, work. Why? I mean, that's we expect.
Well, yeah.
You guys have to. It's your job. Why should we not go down there and get to business? Adjourn early and go sit around and talk. You know, it's good. I like it. Yeah. If I'm going to be down there, I'd rather work and get it done and then come home so I can do what I need to do here.
There you go.
And he does a good job. He's very young, laid back.
That helps.
It helps.
Yeah.
He's a good leader. Good leadership.
Good. Well, let's skip the gristle, get down to the bone. I want to bring up one topic that really kind of irritated me on how it was handled on social media, and I'll stand firm. I don't mind a sales tax. You know me. I don't mind a sales tax.
Yep.
And when this thing about the highways came up, there's a news agency. I'll just say it's Conduit. It came out and says they didn't even discuss this new tax. Whoa! Time out. This is not a new tax. We put this in either in 12 or 14 by the vote of the people with a sunset clause after 2023.
Yep.
All the House and Senate did was to vote to put it back on the ballot for we the people to say yes or no to continue it.
Absolutely. You know, one of the topics that I get as I go around the district and talk to people, the roads are what people want to talk about. They want to talk about the roads. And I've asked them, what do you think about we voted to raise the gas tax
on the wholesale side.
On the wholesale side, yes. Well, you would have thought we were killing everybody's firstborn if you listen to social media. But if you listen to real people, the people that I prefer to listen to, they say, well, of course we would rather not have higher price gas, but if it goes towards road maintenance, I'm okay with it. That's what they said. And I'll be surprised if that 2% tax isn't extended. I'll be surprised if the people don't vote for that. I don't know if you read that bill real thorough, but there is a provision in there that from now on, the Highway Department is going to have to account to the legislature for what they spend and how they spend it.
How do they explain that $1 million they sent to the Razorback Stadium? You heard that rumor going around that the department sent $1 million of taxpayer money to the University of Arkansas for football?
That's not true.
Well, that's good.
But Dale, you mentioned social media, and nobody likes to be talked ugly about, and I know politicians are fair game. I do understand that. But you wouldn't believe some of the things that people say online, on social media. They don't even know me. If they knew me, they wouldn't talk that way.
Let's go back to the 3 cent on the wholesale side. If that was 3 cents on the resale side, most generally, if I buy gas when I have to, not when I think about it. Like I pulled in, ding, okay, I'll buy some gas later. If I fill up, it's going to take somewhere around 17 gallons. An extra 3 cents is going to cost me 51 cents.
Yep, that's right. And but special interest groups, and I'm not talking about lobbyists necessarily. Everybody is say lobbyists are like spawn of the devil. They serve a purpose, the lobbyists. But special interest groups, and I don't care if it's SPCA, I don't care if it's Conduit, I don't care if it's the NRA. Mm-hmm. They're in business to keep things stirred up just a bit, because that's how they raise money.
There you go.
If everything is smooth, or if they just let it be smooth, then they can't raise money.
Yeah.
But if they can stir something up.
And it came out, Jack, as the governor's new tax. No. It's not the governor's new tax.
No, it really is not. And then,
what was it, 1.5 cent sales tax, 1.5 sales tax back, when 12 or 14?
I think it was 14.
I think it was 14.
But, and the other thing, the only way the government has to make money, we go out and we earn our money, you and I and Scooter. We work. That's how we get money. If we want more, we work harder. The only way the government has to make money is to tax. That's how they make money. And to say no taxes on anything ever, how is the government going to run? I mean, really now. And I'm anti-tax as much as anybody, but if you look at my record, you'll see that I did vote yes for some taxes, because I'm smart enough boy to know if we don't have those taxes, we're not going to get what the people need. Mm-hmm. And it's my job, or I feel it's my job, to work in the best interest of the people of Arkansas and just take the flack and then try to explain it to them. When they contact me one-on-one, actually call and talk, I've had people extremely angry. And by the time we get done, they usually apologize for their attitude and tell me they had no idea.
And see, but that's how some of the special interest groups, what they wanted to be mad at you.
Yes.
They want name calling towards Asa Hutchinson, the governor,
mm-hmm.
or Missy Irvin, or Nelda Speaks, or whoever else is up here in the John Payton. You've got to read the legislation. You can't just read the title bill. Do people in the state of Arkansas know that once the title of a bill is established, it cannot be changed, but the body of the bill under that title can be changed and amended?
That is accurate, and I would say that the people don't know. They're not aware of that. And it's our job, your job, to make them aware of it, because you have a platform and people listen, or watch and listen. And it's our job to explain it, and we need to explain it not in a hostile manner. Explain it. That's our job. Mm-hmm. Explain it to them. Make them understand. And if you want to find out what's going on in Little Rock, go to arc.leg, it's for legislature, .com, and you work that menu. You could find out everything. You can find my underwear size. You can find anything you want on there. Every penny I take in, every penny I spent, every penny the government spends, where it went, what we said when we were in committee. Committees, they do it behind closed doors and snuck this bill in. Well, if it was snuck in, it was because you didn't pay enough and you didn't take the initiative yourself to follow us.
Right.
If you want to spend a little time You can watch the committee meetings live streaming. You can see what Jack did. You can see if I fell asleep. You can see if I paid attention. You can see what I said, and you can see what I heard and made my decision on. That's all available to us. Arcleg.com. .gov.
Okay, .gov. I'll change that here if somebody calls. The frustration is they'll blame the governor, they'll blame Jack, they'll blame Senator Irvin or Representative Speaks. Read the bills. Read it. There may be a paragraph in one that Jack Fortner just loves, but somebody else over here doesn't like. And you've got to go with your gut instinct over what the people of District 99 say to you. But if there's something, if you like paragraph 1 and paragraph 5 you don't like, but paragraph 5 hurts paragraph 1, you have to vote against what's good for the people because of what's bad for the people is also in that same bill. See what I'm saying?
No, I understand. And
so you kind of have to shuffle it around a bit.
There's a whole lot more to it than just pushing the green or the red button and then having it come out in the newspapers and place what you voted.
Right.
If people are concerned on an issue, the hog farm.
Right.
Okay. Follow the Ag Committee. Follow the Ag Committee, look at our agenda, and see when those issues are coming up, and be an informed person. Find out what's really going on.
Yeah.
That's what I wish the people would do. Now, I know a lot of people are not comfortable with your computer, but get someone to help you and put it on a button so it's always there, so you're not hassled with it, and just go to the library.
Well,
they'll help you.
That last session, not this year, but 2 years ago, where they changed the salary and the office allotment. Remember that? You as a state rep get paid to be a state rep, but you had X amount of dollars for office, rental, expense, whatever.
Yep.
It was voted, just put it all in the same pot. Channel 3 News picked up on it from Little Rock. Arkansas State Legislature votes themselves a raise. No, you didn't. No.
And
this is back in 50. No. You got X amount of dollars for salary and about $15,000 for office. They just combined it. And you voted yourself a raise.
Well, we did vote yes, but it wasn't our. It wasn't our idea. There is a board. And it's made up of citizens.
Yeah.
And they are the ones that decide what we get paid and how it's given to us.
Yeah.
So.
It was just I don't know.
Well, back to the session.
Yeah.
Are you coming up on a break, or do we have?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a break there. We can talk longer. Let's come up at 7:33. Quick break. Visiting with Jack Fortner, seat 99, House of Reps. Be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
.736, Vision with Jack Fortner, District 99, House of Representatives. What do we need to cover now, Jack?
Well, it was in the Little Rock newspaper that this was the most productive legislative session anyone could remember. And we did get a lot done. We handled what I would consider 4 major issues and got them passed.
Which were?
Any one of those, well, you could, transportation, that would be the taxes for it and the accountability. Teacher salary.
Good.
I think that was a major thing, and we got that done. The transformation, which is taking from 45 departments down to 15, consolidating them. That won't be an immediate, well, it is an immediate savings, but the big saving is going to come over the next few years, not to mention efficiency. We made a big step there towards efficiency, because we had 45 departments with their own IT people, all their own computers. They all had their own PR people. They all had their own accountants. Yeah, and they all had their own buildings that we were renting, space. So combining those 3 departments into one, they'll use one IT, one server.
Yeah.
We're trying to consolidate them into buildings together. It's a lot of money, potential savings. And then the staff. Now, the governor, and to his credit, Jack wouldn't have done that, and we had a good talk. He said he would not lay anyone off. He wouldn't allow them to lay any people off because of this transition. But it was passed in an election year, or talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So, I understand. But, see, I would have let people, I would have cut them down. But his theory is, and this is true, we have a very big turnover at the lower levels of Arkansas government, of government employees.
Let me give you a quick example. Go ahead.
As attrition, people go find another job they like better, move on.
Yeah.
Those jobs are not going to be filled, not to the detriment of our constituents, but there's just too many people on the government payroll right now.
Yeah.
And as people retire or take another job or leave for whatever reason, those positions won't be filled. Can you see the savings there over time?
Yeah, let me give you an example. When I worked for Sears many years ago, we were what's called a catalog sales office, a
Yes.
CSO. We had district managers' positions in Atlanta, Memphis, Dallas, and Kansas City. I was in automotive. Well, I would get all of these books in from Kansas City. Headlights, wipers, shock absorbers, batteries, all this information.
Mm-hmm.
I get the same books from Dallas. Then I get the same books from Memphis. and then here come Atlanta. Well, I'd have 4 and 5 copies of the same book.
Yes.
And you had Kansas City, Dallas, Memphis, and Atlanta all doing the same thing. Well, I'm sitting right out here in the middle of the country, and the boss would say, where's all this come from? Well, this stat came from Kansas City, this came from Dallas, this came from Memphis, this came from Atlanta. This is what got Sears in trouble, because you had all of these hubs doing the same job, and you didn't need 4 or 5 different cities feeding Little Mountain Home, Arkansas, 14 and 15 manuals on headlights and windshield wipers.
No, that's a good example, and that's how this transition is going to help. You mentioned cars, just the automobiles each department has. They won't need all those because now they'll be sharing common automobiles.
Well, I'm telling you that when it comes down to IT, and you said like you've got, let's say you got 10 offices, each with their IT and their server. Why can't they network? Why can't it be all in one hub? You see what I'm saying? So if you're in the tire department and I'm in the battery department, can't we share the same?
As long as you're in the same office.
Yeah.
And that's where he's talking about. Every office where they're combining all these people, every office will have one IT guy instead of each, 45 of them.
But you said you had several different buildings, didn't you?
Oh, my, yes.
So.
But, and I see a real potential there. And then there was one more that I didn't, we tackled some tax issues. It had to be done. The internet sales tax, which is I shouldn't even say it because it gets people agitated. But that was more.
Let's talk about this because this takes away from the local economy.
That's exactly right, Dale. I voted yes on that because it was a fairness issue.
Yes.
Now I am getting heat from those people that say that as a conservative Republican, you should vote no on every tax.
No.
That's not fair. That's not even fair.
Let's look at this. So I go down to Harold's Auto Parts and I need to buy a speed sensor. Okay, and I'm not a jobber, so I pay retail plus tax. I go online to eBay, I can buy the same thing maybe at $3 cheaper, but I have to pay freight, but I don't pay sales tax. The sales tax that I would pay at Harold's Auto Parts goes into the coffers right here in Baxter County. But when I'm online, there's no tax and whatever it may be in La La Land.
Yep.
So I've just taken away from my own economy.
Absolutely.
So why not tax that internet?
Well, when this was really hot and heavy, the man that runs Miller's Hardware in Yellville wanted me to come in, and we sat down and talked. And he brought out a Makita power, a drill.
Yeah.
He set it down there on the counter, and he told me, he said,
3/8 or a half inch.
No, he said, now, Representative Fortner, he said, I'll sell you that drill for $35.99 in a kit. It had a lot of stuff. He said, now you can go online, and it's $35.99 online. But you don't have to pay sales tax online, so you save $2 or $3.
Let me do the math here, $35.99.
And he said, anymore, they will even pay shipping. He said, now, they come in here, they look at my drill, they have me show them how to use it, and then they say thank you and go buy one online. He said, if they keep that up, there'll not be a Miller Hardware in Yellville. And he said, let me tell you this, because in the weekends I'm bad to go down there and buy things. He said, are you going to be able to get a pound of screws and a tube of glue and a 2x4 for your little projects next weekend if I'm not here? Are you going to get that online? He said, will they provide that for you? And the answer was no. They provide a service to our communities, and we should support them. And to make it fair, the only way to do that is to tax everybody equally.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know how to get it through. It cheats our own local economy.
It does. It does.
Okay, so if he's selling you that drill for $35.99, his cost on it is probably about $23. So he's not making a lot of money on that.
No.
And then we take away the tax revenue from our own people who say, well, the poor policemen, they can't make much more than $19,000, $20,000. Well, you keep buying online, they're not going to make that much because we won't have the policemen to protect us if we keep buying online and not paying tax.
Yeah. And then back to one of the other things of the 4 things I was proud of, raise teacher salary. We can't do that just by taking that money out of thin air. Now I will tell you, are we as efficient as we could be down there? No, not even close. No, we're not. And we know that now. And we are diligently, every time we talked in committee and discussed any tax increase of any type, the next sentence after it was, the government needs to be more efficient. We have too many people.
Well, let me ask you this. I'll just play devil's advocate for the year. What was your first day when you first gavelled in? What was the first day?
When?
Yeah.
When?
Your first day this year in session.
I think
what was the first day of gaveling in?
January 14th, I believe.
And when did you gavel out? Last week?
Last Wednesday we did sine die. We were actually off for a week in between there and come back. By law, we have to give it a certain amount of time to decide if the governor wants to veto anything. So it was an 87-day session.
87 days out of 365.
Yes.
So this is like cramming for that final exam.
Yes.
How many bills were filed in the House alone?
I think a little over 3,000 this year, not as many as normal.
Okay, so we talk about limited government and smaller government, but we're making you people cram. So 3,000 bills that you had to read and know what's in there to vote yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we spread this out over a longer period of time, maybe go 3 weeks at a time and give you people a break to get caught up, come back in for 3 more weeks and spread it out a little bit?
Well, that's certainly an interesting proposition.
I mean, what's wrong with going back without calling a special session? You go in for 3 weeks in January and February, that straddle time, take a break, go through what has been filed, do your committee meetings if necessary, and you can do those online a lot of times, but why do we cram it in 87 days? Every 2 years.
Jack would be more than willing to do it that way.
So
but here's the other side to it, though, Dale. We are supposed to be part-time legislators. Everybody knows we're not because we work all the time. We're down there. Like, I'll be going back
tomorrow.
Every week, I'm down there at least 2 days a week for committees or because somebody needs me to go do something for a constituent. The reason we don't spread it out like that is because a lot of the members have businesses or have a job that
like
their
John
boss
Payton,
their bosses or their families, which has businesses, or somebody is covering for them for those 3 months.
Yeah.
And it would be really hard to scatter it out to get somebody, because they would have to be full-time at your place of employment. That's one of the reasons.
We look at it like this: the next time you be in session be 2021. So basically, out of 730 days, only 87 of those 730 days, by the time you go back into session 2 years from now, is the only time that the laws have been worked on. So if something needs changed now, without a special sessions, we got to wait for 2 years.
If it is a major issue,
then the governor
ALC, Arkansas Legislative Council, meets whenever we're not in session. They are down there as a committee, and I'm a part of that. And we can take up issues, but we don't make new law. We take up laws that are blatantly needing to be fixed or
adjusted.
Yeah.
748 Vision with Jack Fortner, District 99. Be right back.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right product.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
Hi, it's Bob and Linda Zadora. We're the Z team at Century 21 Lemac Realty. we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
7:50, finishing out the show. We're visiting with Jack Fortner, State Representative, District 99. Appreciate him coming in, and it's been a good discussion. I agree with some of this. You know, when it comes down to the sales tax issues, you know, I like the term government funded.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. No, it's not. We are.
Yeah, it's taxpayer funded. But nobody's going to put that label on it.
Nope.
And you know, taxes. You know, we did, you know, the internet sales tax, the wholesale gas tax. We did vote and pass some taxes.
Explain that wholesale.
Well, they. Okay.
Yeah, put that on.
No one seems to want to talk about the tax cuts that we have done. We lowered the lowest earners rate down to almost zero two sessions ago.
Mm-hmm.
The session before last, we lowered the middle group of tax, everybody's income tax.
Yeah.
And this time, in fairness again,
well,
a fairness issue.
Tax out, remember?
Yep.
Because somebody had questioned me about it.
As a fairness issue, we've lowered the top bracket.
Sure.
So it was like $98 million this year in tax cuts, if you will. And
was that the
we
final
increased
of a three-stage, or is it a five-stage tax cut? Three-stage.
We increased the Homestead Credit Act.
Good.
From $350 to $375. There's $25 for everybody.
Yep.
That'll pay your $18 tax deal. Oh, bad, Jack. I shouldn't have said that.
I love how you slid that in there.
And we voted to lower the corporate sales tax.
Good.
From a high down to working it down to 5.5 ultimately, in the hopes that we will get more people, more companies to come to Arkansas with businesses. Because you don't want to have the highest corporate tax in Dodge. You know, you.
Well, who's that coming in from? It was a gun thing.
Is it CZK or CZX?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're.
What's that? A $90 million.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 400 jobs over time.
Is that around Jacksonville, Sheridan area?
No, it's right there at the Port of Arkansas.
Where?
Have you ever been to the Port of Arkansas?
Where's it at?
It's like southeast of town. The river runs through there. It's actually the Port of Arkansas.
Okay, yeah.
They have where they offload and unload goods, commodities. Well, this company wants, and it's an industrial area. So they have set up out there because the infrastructure's there. The trucks can get in and out. They have the provisions for it.
So you should have rail, trucking.
Yeah, and then the airport is not far away to bring people in and out of it.
Yeah.
And so they're building it right there, and they've
on the southeast area of Little Rock. Yeah.
Right, literally there. If you've never been down there, it's worth the trip to go see what they call the port right now. There is a port, like you think ocean ships come and tie up.
Does it southeast of the airport?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's right on the river, and they have enough railroad line. It looks like a Chicago. All these rails and sidings.
So they got the hub there.
They've got the hub there, and a lot of warehousing. It's just a going thing down there, and they saw it and they came in. And,
boy. Well, they got a hold of the brass ring on that merry-go-round, didn't they?
Yep, they did.
Explain the wholesale. People said, well, they raised the gasoline price by 3 cents. It's on the wholesale side. Tell me the difference, wholesale, retail on that 3 cent. How's it work?
Now, you know, I'm embarrassed to tell you this. I had them explain it to me 3 times, and I never really did understand it. I know it's not going to be 3 cents a gallon on the gas. No, it's not going to be. And it was...
I think it's like maybe, I saw a stat, what was it, 0.17 or...
They were talking like 0.2 something.
0.2 something, yeah.
But...
on the retail side.
Yeah. And I don't know, you'd think if it was 3% on the wholesale, they'd pass that on. But I asked that question. They said, no. The reason we put it on the wholesale, it's better for the end consumer if we put the tax on the wholesale
side.
So I'm sorry that I didn't understand that when they explained it to me 3 times.
But I've read something, and I'm with you, Jack. You know, but the 3 cents on the wholesale side. Let's say it was on the retail side. This is going to cost me 51 cents on the fill-up.
Yeah. And then, you know, a lot of people got really upset about another fairness issue when we put registration fee on hybrids and electric cars. They really went through the roof. But they're not paying their fair share to drive on the roads, and they wear them out just the same as anybody else. So it's a fairness issue there again. Now, does it need to be tweaked? Maybe we're too high. We'll see how that works.
How much was it on a?
It's $200 on a hybrid and $400 on an electric per year for registration.
Okay, so explain that. If I've got a totally electric car, that means I'm not buying gasoline, and I'm not necessarily buying motor oil.
Correct.
Which I go down to the auto parts store and I buy 5 quarts and I pay sales tax. With that battery in that car, I'm not paying that, and I'm not paying the motor fees, but yet I'm using the same facilities as the gasoline and diesel.
Yeah, and we didn't just throw those out there at random. That was talked about for a long, long time, and no one came to the committees, because I was in on that too. And, well, some came and spoke, but not enough. Not a representation of the people. They didn't come and tell us that was going to cause them grief. We just thought, well, we had to. They say that eventually we're going to be all electric. Say we went all electric tomorrow. Who's going to pay for the roads?
Yeah.
Nobody, because nobody's buying fuel. Who would pay for the roads in that scenario? So we had to come up with something.
Yeah.
And we have, because it's not a constitutional amendment, it is a law that we instituted, we can change it. And we intend to review it in the fiscal session to see how it's working. And then we'll review it from time to time.
So basically, you've had to take, for instance, on my vehicle. Okay, let's say that Dale buys a full tank of gas every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say 24 weeks out of a year, hypothetically, I buy 17 gallons of gas. So you have to look at the taxation on what I've bought that wouldn't be there if I was driving an all-electric vehicle.
Yes. That's what we did. That's what we tried to do. And like I said, it may not be fair, but we think it is, and we are willing to change it. We're willing to listen to the people and
make changes.
And make changes as necessary. Yeah.
We're down about a little under 2 minutes, Jack. Final thoughts.
I talk about having to go to Little Rock and to be down there, and the calls I get, and the social media, and the abuse, and it would sound that like Jack is not too pleased with the job, but I want to tell you, I want you to be the first to hear it. I'm going to run again, so it must not be too bad.
So where do you come up for re-election?
In 2020.
2020, yeah.
So.
Yep. I thought it was a very successful, and I apologize for getting a little sarcastic with the time. That bill about daylight savings time.
Yeah. Dale and I have some interesting conversations not on the air.
Not on the air.
And I'm okay with that. I'll be sitting I was sitting at my desk in the chamber laughing, with a meeting going on, and I get this text from Dale, and he's going, "What are you thinking?" And he's going on, and I thought, boy, Dale's had a bad day. But in the end...
Don't mess with my clock.
Yep. Well, in the end, we work it out, and that's what we all should do.
That's
in the
good,
end,
Jack.
we need
That's
to work
good.
it out.
You bet. Thanks for being here today.
Oh, my pleasure.
We've got some rain right now. You're going to be driving back in some rain.
I am.
Yeah. So anyway, hope everybody, there's that radar right there. Another rainy day.
Yep.
Thanks again, Jack, for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you for the sweet roll. That was good.
Oh, that was great. There you go.
And the coffee.
There you go.
Yep.
It's always good. Back tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.